Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. The summer transfer window is in full swing, and frankly, I'm exhausted just trying to keep up. But one club, in particular, has been working overtime: Arsenal. They've already brought in a staggering 6 new players. I mean 6. The spending is up, the squad is bigger, but the question everyone is asking is this: with all these signings, does Arsenal still need a new signing? Has Mikel Arteta finally done enough to build a title-winning squad? Or does he need to go back into the market one last time for that final piece of the puzzle? Today, I want to break down exactly what Arsenal has done, who they've brought in, and whether there are any lingering weaknesses that could derail their title charge. Let's start by looking at these 6 new faces, because they tell us everything about Arteta's plan. First up is the big one, Viktor Gyokeres, who joined from Sporting CP for a hefty £64 million. For me, this is the signing that finally solves Arsenal's biggest problem. We've seen them dominate games, but without a clinical, dominant number 9, they often lack that final punch. Gyokeres is exactly that player. He's not just a goal scorer. His physical presence and his ability to hold up the ball and bring others into play is exactly what Arsenal needs to control games in the final third. His work ethic and powerful finishing give them a dynamic they simply didn't have before. Then we have what I think is a surprising but very smart move: Noni Madueke from Chelsea for £52 million. This is a very interesting transfer. It's not just a depth signing. It's a direct challenge to Bukayo Saka.
To stand alone after my heart was shown in stone. I carved my path, make it my zone. Finally on my own, no more waiting for love.
Madueke is a fantastic dribbler, and he gives Arteta a different option on that right wing. He's a direct, pacey winger who loves to take players on, and his arrival gives Arteta the ability to rest Saka without a massive drop-off in quality or change in tactical approach. The competition he brings will only push both players to be better. In midfield, Arsenal went big, bringing in not 1, but 2 midfielders. Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad for £60 million is the long-sought-after anchor we've been hearing about for years. He's the long-term solution to the Thomas Partey role, a master of control and a fantastic passer who can dictate the tempo of a game. And then they added some steel and experience with Christian Norgard from Brentford for £12 million. This gives them options and incredible depth in a crucial area of the pitch, allowing them to adapt their midfield to different opponents and scenarios. Finally, we have the shrewd, low-cost depth signings. Christian Mosquera from Valencia for £17 million adds a versatile defender to the backline, and Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea for just £5 million gives them a very experienced, albeit sometimes controversial, backup goalkeeper. Both of these are crucial deals for squad stability, ensuring that if a key player gets injured, the team doesn't fall apart. So, in one window, they've addressed their striker problem, added depth and competition on the wing, completely revamped the midfield, and strengthened the defense and goalkeeper positions. On paper, it looks like a perfect window. Now, let's be real. On paper, this is a title-winning squad. The starting 11 looks formidable, and the depth is the best it's been in years. But in my opinion, there are still 1 or 2 areas that could be improved, particularly if Arsenal wants to go all the way in the Premier League and the Champions League. The main one for me is another creative option on the wing. You have Gyokeres up top, and you have Saka, and now Madueke on the right, but what about the left? We've seen Leandro Trossard linked with a move away, and while Gabriel Martinelli is fantastic, he's had his struggles with consistency and injuries. This is where I think someone like Eberechi from Crystal Palace, a player we've heard a lot about, could be the final piece of the puzzle. He offers a different profile, a true number 10 playing on the wing, and a genuine creative spark that could elevate the entire attack. His ability to dribble, create, and score for distance gives Arsenal a new dimension and a real game-changer off the bench or as a starter. I also think that even with a player like Mosquera coming in, a top-tier, long-term defensive partner for William Saliba could still be a long-term ambition. The departure of Kieran Tierney also leaves a slight hole in the left-back area. While Alexander Zinchenko and Jurrien Timber are there, the squad could still benefit from a more traditional, defensively solid left-back to compete and offer a different tactical option. The other thing to remember is the players who have left. Key guys like Kieran Tierney, Jorginho, and Thomas Partey are gone. Their experience and presence will be missed, and it creates new dynamics within the squad that will take time to settle. We can't talk about all this spending without mentioning the other side of the coin, money. Arsenal has spent over £180 million in net transfers, and that's a huge outlay. To be able to do this, they've had to make some tough decisions about offloading players. Offloading players would not only generate vital funds to balance the books, but also make room on the wage bill. This is essential for them to operate within the Premier League's profitability and sustainability rules, PSR. The club has been a masterclass in this, selling players at the right time to fund new signings. So, here's my final take on the whole situation. The business Arsenal has done this window is fantastic. They've been decisive, they've bought high-quality players for all the right positions, and they've built a squad that is now absolutely capable of winning the Premier League. The depth and quality are there. Do they need to sign another player? Probably not. They have a complete squad as it is. But would one more elite creative player, like an Ebereki Ease, put them over the top and make them genuine favorites? I think so. It would be the final killer blow. It would give them an attacking flexibility that few other teams in the world can match, and it would truly give Arteta all the tools he needs to go for a title. What do you guys think? Has Arsenal's transfer business made them favorites for the Premier League? And if you had one more signing to make, who would it be? Let me know your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed the analysis and subscribe for more in-depth football content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.